Studio 41. I have a dear friend and an amazing talent with me today, Ashley Harris, who has traveled all the way from, I guess it would be, would you call it North Atlanta? Is that what we call it? Or I guess Roswell is where you're from?
Sure,
Yeah,
Roswell works.
Roswell. Yeah, is that where the flying saucers are, or is that a different state? Yeah, it's a different state.
Greg?
Different state. Different state. Yeah, yeah. She has to ask her husband about stuff like that. Man, again, seriously, thanks for coming down. And I am just so excited about this. One of the things that I want to talk about with you, you are an incredible vocalist. And
Thank
how
you.
did you, I mean, have you always sung? Is this just something you always do? Did you go to school for it? I mean, how did you get to be so amazing?
Yeah, that's funny. We were just talking about that, my husband and I, about elementary school days, singing with the choir, singing in chorus, and that's really where it began for me. I'm actually a fourth generation musician, so my great aunts are the famous King sisters with
Cool.
RCA Records, and I grew up around family members who would sing all the time,
Yeah.
and my mom sang and my dad sang, and just music was definitely a part of our home and a part of our family. But I did sing in school, and my first solo was at age 12. I sang Bless the Beast and the Children, Karen Carpenter's song, and that
Oh,
definitely
she's so
resonated. I
cool.
got the chills everywhere, and
Oh, man.
I just knew that singing was going to be my thing.
Did you start writing music at an early age as well? Because you're a prolific, composer as well.
Thank you. Not really. I wrote poetry and I liked creative writing, but I did not actually pen my first song until I think I was about 25.
Okay. Well, that was just yesterday.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
love you.
yeah,
You're
it's
so
amazing.
nice.
I've been married a long time. I know how to do these things. Listen, tell me a little bit about where people can get your music and about the song you're going to play for us today.
Well, people can get my music on iTunes,
Of course.
ashleyharris.com. Also at ragamuffinmusic.com. You can click on the CD and purchase straight from that site as well. So there's a
Awesome.
couple different places.
And the song you're going to play for us today, tell me a little bit about that.
The song we did today was called One by One, and that is a song that I did write that song. I didn't work with a co-writer on that one, so that one was just kind of my own little brainchild, and I was just enjoying my open tuning one afternoon and thinking about the world and wishing that people would get along and resolve their problems. I got a degree in human behavior and communications, actually, not music. So I had thought I would be a therapist and wanted to go into marriage counseling and all of that stuff until I
Music's a
realized
form
that
of
life
therapy.
problems are too overwhelming.
Yeah.
I'm just going to play some music.
Yeah, that's
So,
great.
anyhow, yeah, I like to see people communicate and people resolve their issues and get along. And one by one is sort of my way of saying
Well,
that.
I heard you guys warming up, and we're going to have you perform it right now with your husband, another good friend that came with you, and Doug. And so we're going to hear some amazing music, Ashley Harris, Studio 41. And next week, we're going to bring you a little bit more of her. We'll have a part 2, so you want to stay tuned for that.
Times are changing, people aren't sure if the world they live in will vanish or endure. And hope is failing, fear is on the rise, comforts are fading, and dreams are compromised. Yeah, yeah. Well, it starts within us. The need to understand, to make sense of confusion, to lend a helping hand. And one small gesture can change a whole life. Lift the sorrow, all we have to do is try to come together, find common ground. We're not the difference, unity can be found. does it matter who's right or wrong? If you want resolution, or if you're trying to hang on to what we